In order to edit your item data in batches, that is many items at once, log into the back office administrative section of the website. Locate the auction that you are interested in working on, and click the gear icon over here on the right. You'll want to access the item list that's available under the item actions category. So it's this button, this link right here. This is item list. Once you're looking at a list of items for this auction, there are 150 of them. You can either just select a few items. You can also filter. You can do an advanced search up here at the top. Just maximize the fields by pressing the button that says, or the link that says advanced search. You can then filter by category, for example. You can filter by location, by lot range. Let's say that we want to find only items that are featured items. Not all items in this auction have been featured, so let's just get the ones that have been featured. I press the button that says Get Report, and I see that I have featured 8 items. Now let's say that I wanted to add some text to the title of the featured items, something like the word featured. I would go over here and I would select. I can either select all right here, or even without selecting, I can just say I want to edit the items in the list. Now notice I press this, there's a drop down over here on the right called Batch Actions. And I can either edit the items in the list or edit selected items. So if I edit items in list, that's all of the items currently displayed. If I edit selected items, it's only going to be the handful that I selected. So the individual items that are selected over here with the check marks. But in this case, I will actually want to do them all. So I can actually just leave it like this and say edit items in list. And I'll say, now what you're looking at now is it's telling us that we're about to update 8 items. That sounds right. I want to leave these as featured items, so I won't change this field. But you'll notice that all of the form fields that are available for data entry, all of the form fields that are available for web-based data entry are seen on this screen. So you can change everything, and you can clear settings as well if you need to. But in this case, what I'm looking to do is I'm going to change the title. And you'll notice that there are some options here once I type in some text. So I'm going to say featured item, like so. And I'll even put a couple of spaces in there just because I'd like to have a little bit of a space in the title. So I'm going to press the button or the little checkbox here, the radial button that says Prepend, because I want this text to appear at the front of the title. That's a prepend. If I wanted it to appear at the end of the title, I would append the title. And if I wanted to completely replace the title, I could change the title for all of the items here. But in this case, I'd like to prepend it. Now the exact same thing is available here with the description. You'll notice a prepend, append, replace, and also a clear field in case you just don't want the descriptions whatsoever. But all I want to do is change this one option here. None of the other settings are going to be changed. I'm going to press the button that says Update Batch. And it's important to read this bit. It's going to tell us the number of items that are about to be updated with this action. If I'm ready, I say OK. Now you'll see that the item list has, in fact, been updated with the featured item in here. If we go back to the auction, we're going to preview the auction. And you'll see a bunch of different items in here that say featured item. And in fact, if we were to go back to the front page, let's do that. I'm going to log out. I'm going to go back to the front page. You'll notice here's the auction that I was looking at or working on. Oh, let me go back. Sorry. All of these items right here in the carousel, these are all featured items. And so I'm going to click on any one of them, and I'm going to I expect to see the title changed to featured item. So That's how you do batch editing. You can change virtually everything about an item or a bunch of items all at once using that method of editing. Thanks for watching.